As we approach Hytale's anniversary, and on a Thursday of all days, Hytale drops a nuke, breaking the silence and causing a colossal stir amongst the community. Today we're going to be dissecting this new blog post, looking closely at each and every image, as well as discuss what Hytale's plans are for their launch, as well as the future of Hytale. Before we hop into the video, we are here again to invite you to our Discord, the #1 place for all things Hytale. It's almost Christmas and we're excited to start a new tradition, Hymix. Every year, 12 days before Christmas, starting today, we're going to be doing an event on our Discord. We want to take this time to give back to you guys, the community. We'll be doing daily giveaways such as keyboards, mouse, controllers, Discord Nitros, and much more. We're so excited to use this as an opportunity to give back to you guys with cool gaming gear and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Join our Discord with the link down below. And now, without further ado, my name is Reddoons, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the blog post we all weren't expecting. Let's begin. Hytale starts off this blog post saying they are going to bring us up to speed with their development. This blog post is a development update after all. They begin the blog post by letting us know they're not revealing any new features today or talking about launch plans, but rather the development side of 2020. However, they did in fact reveal a new species, so stay tuned for that. They elaborated saying in 2019 they wrestled with the unanticipated success of Hytale's trailer. At this point, they had to figure out how they would exceed the expectations of the Hytale community. In 2020, they focused on growing as a company as seen with their acquisition with Riot Games. They go into this briefly and mention how at the beginning of this year they were acquired by Riot, and they are happy to announce they have been a major help in accessing essential resources, but at the same time they've been enjoying their own independence developing their game in their own way. They also point out that since the Riot acquisition they have been able to take many elements of the game back to the drawing board to make sure it's balanced and meets player expectations. From humble beginnings, they explained that they really felt their dreams of becoming a professional game studio had happened and their goals is to advance the gaming genre in a meaningful way. As well as the acquisition with Riot, they begin to explain their new office, and that segues perfectly into these two new real-life images they showcased during the blog post. Before we head into the rest of this video, we have a special sponsor for today. That might just interest you actually, and that's none other than server.pro. Server.pro offers an exceptional service for Minecraft hosting and soon to be Hytale hosting. They have many things to offer, from their complete control panel built from the ground up, which provides custom host names and even support for scripting and modding. Right now, you guys can go onto their Server.pro and get a Minecraft server for free right now, which can seamlessly migrate over to Hytale at launch. Be sure to use the link in the description down below to get started on your free server now. Lastly, we feel you all should know that server.pro has released their new VPS service, which you can try out now for a very affordable price. And now, let's get into the video. Looking closely at the first image, we can see the official Hypixel Studios sign. And wow, is that thing shiny. Noxy tweeted that the rule is, whoever touches it has to clean the whole thing, as well as a pristine stainless steel sign. We get a look at a more rugged but just as amazing early stage of their Quebec statue carving. They caption this image with, "This little guy is being worked on, but when he's done, he will graze the entrance to the Hypixel Studios office." Due to COVID-19, they explained that the team, despite being largely remote, have felt the effects of the pandemic slowing down the progress throughout the year. But they're starting to make use of their office and are excited to employ new members. You can check their jobs page in the link in the description below if working on Hytale interests you. They currently have 11 positions open and are open to international applications as well, so check it out. Hytale also wants us to know that they've been getting better at making games and streamline production for optimal efficiency. Sounds like they've basically gone from a game jam brainstorm mindset to a professional project management capacity, utilized for massive projects. That's a level of commitment Hytalers like to see. Their overwhelming passion and dedication for making the best game possible means that a world without Hytale blog posts will be a world that gets a game into its hands a lot sooner. And the features that they plan to reveal simply aren't as polished as they hoped at the moment. They did tell us that they've been digging into Hytale's PvP with various iterations to add depth, but sadly no specifics as of yet. but they're confident that they're moving in the right direction. Regarding the gradual loss of hype, Hytale addressed this by saying they feel it's unfair to prolong a fever pitch when the game simply isn't ready. Coming to the pointy end of the blog post now, they clarify that currently there is no launch plan for the release of Hytale, and that all the signs, symbols, and coincidences in the world will not change that, because once they have a plan, they will tell us with great clarity. There won't be a surprise drop or no notice, we will know well ahead of time. Whilst the team takes a break over the Christmas holidays, we'll see some festive images from them as we usually do, and as always, they're forever grateful for our interest in the game making their dreams possible. Alright, so clarifications and big fancy office stuff aside, the Hytale team treats us with 7 new in-game images. Yes, you heard that right, 7 new images. Taking a look at the first one, Hytale treats us with a gorgeous look at Zone 2. And man is it pretty. We can notice they have completely overhauled the water as seen in the past postcards from Orbis. Taking a closer look at this image, we can see what appears to be a chest in a watchtower. We can also notice some Scarrick dungeon ruins as seen in the announcement trailer towards the right of the image. We assume this main structure in the foreground will be a dungeon of some sort because of the chest. The palm trees are a really striking feature and we love the realistic leaves for a change. The next photo shows a house of what looks to be a mining quarry, the likes of which we've seen before. We're unsure of how functional this is, whether it's simply a prefab, but we think the ropes are a great addition to a block game. The orange leaves add a stunning contrast to every dynamic background, and we love those snow-capped mountains in the distance. I wonder what it looks like to stand on top of one and see the views below. Especially with the fog we know they've added, it could be really spectacular, I'll tell you. The third image is most exciting, because not only do we get a first look at a brand new mob, but man, just look at it. They are so cute. Yes, you are, you little... okay, I'm sorry, that was unprofessional. We officially now know what Hytale penguins look like. They are extremely fluffy and cute with yellow eyebrows, and like the other mobs, you can see in the screenshot that they're able to interact and have awareness of each other. I hope there's no killer whales beneath the ice waiting to eat them. The Hytale team, however, has been secretly lately hiding some secrets. In this image, taking a closer look, we can notice there is, however, a great big fish under there, and another penguin about to emerge. The texture on the ice has spiked edges, and you can see the water in this image isn't just flat. A polar bear snarls at us in the distant cave, and the snowflakes are very subtle. Let us know. What do you guys think of Hytale's penguins? Are they cute? Come on, guys. You better say yes. The next image takes us back into the desert with some antelope or mountain goat creatures enjoying a walk by the river. We can see there's a coconut in the trees and bamboo shoots starting to grow beside them. We get another look at these beautiful palm trees, and let me just show you guys something really quick. This is an image of the same biome 2 years ago. Just look at the differences. Man, it is just exciting to see this game grow into something beautiful. As we move on subtly, we're underground in an ominous mine shaft, and there's a lot going on in this image. We've got lava streams, naturally formed caverns, chests, pottery, candles, fences, pillars, molten cobble, thorium, and barrels hanging from ropes. It'll be interesting to see if the physics engines created for Hytale would allow these barrels to swing slightly or fall down if we peg debris up there. If you take an even closer look, you will see bottles used as lights next to a nasty armored goblin. Mushrooms, 2 green chests, and a blue potion bottle as well. And did I mention nasty armored goblins? Yes. Yes, I did. Here's a close-up of this big guy with some lighting improvements to really get a good look at him. And man, is he awesome or what? I absolutely love how he looks like he found whatever he could create his armor and weapons out of. It's fantastic to see the details that Hypixel Studios is putting into this game. The second last image shows what we presume to be a Buddha cat, talking to a pigeon with a book under one arm and a fancy window behind him. And as you guys might have caught on by now, this is of course a reference to a very familiar meme as you can see here. Hytale's meme potential just keeps getting better and better. For the final image we got from the blog post, we get to see another look at the Outlander villages we've become quite familiar with over the past few years. We can see a little Outlander village tucked away in the snow. Looking closely, we can notice what looks to be a bucket or maybe a watering can in the top left. Hopefully this item will be interactable or useful to water crops, or perhaps even drink from. Only time will tell. But wait, that's not all. To finish off this video, we had a surprise tweet from Hytale showcasing a much discussed mob in our Discord. Camels. Only instead of being normal camels, they have tortoise shells on their backs and a big pointy horn on their face. One Twitter user pointed out that the two camels in this photo could be different genders, hinting that breeding could be more complex than feeding two of one species in a room. They have pretty long vicious claws extending from their hoofs, and you can see many prefabs stretching out into the distance. We've seen this mob once before in the EGX machine. We've seen this mob once before in the EGX magazine from a while back, but this time we get a close-up look and personal with these guys. Okay, one more time. We've seen this mob once before in the EGX magazine from a while back, but this time we get a close-up and personal with these guys. And I gotta say, I almost love them as much as the penguins. And yeah, no, the penguins still top the cake for this one. But seriously, as always, thank you so much for watching our recap of this week's surprise blog post. We hope you enjoyed as always, and to stay tuned for updates throughout the rest of the year, and make sure to like, subscribe, hit that dang little bell button, and join our Discord to participate in events, giveaways, and deep Hytale discussion. As said earlier in the video, today marks the first day of Hymas. We hope to see you there. Join now before today's giveaway ends, and if you're watching this another day before the 25th, you still have a chance to earn prizes. We can't wait to see you all there. We've got tons plans for the anniversary and so much more leading into 2021. We love you guys, take care, see you all in the next video.